Hey folks, hi folks, welcome back. It is time for some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I can't wait to get started. Apologies for being a bit late today. It's been all go here as we've just had new fibre internet installed. I know, we've now got high-speed fibre, and ironically, I'm late for the stream. We know we can upload faster than ever. How's everyone doing? Hope you had a great weekend. I hope everyone is safe and sound and having fun. And we have just recovered some stuff that was stolen, as I recall. Let's go and hand that quest in. That's where I think we were. That's a nice little touch. Look, the patch on the wagon. This game is full of awesome touches, isn't it? Hi, Leonidas. How's it going? Right, we need to get out of this dump for a start. If I'm right, there's probably a pile of bodies down the back of here. We had a fight over there somewhere. Okay, horse time. And let's see where we have to go and hand this lot in. So, is everything working okay? We've got no drop frames. I need to monitor the internet connection a bit, because for all it's connected at a higher speed, and the download is insane, but that doesn't actually matter for streaming, then it might not be as consistent. And I just need to make sure there's no installation errors or anything like that. I had to jig my network about a bit as well to make it all work. So everything should be fine. But let me know if you're experiencing anything weird on that other end. Hi, Julian. I would say you are 60% done with the main story. Is that all? Only 60%? I feel like I should be right close to the end of the game now. Let's have a look. Statistics. General. Time played. 111 hours. I know there's quite a few side quests left I could pick up as well. Anyway, let's see where we're going. We shall see where we get to today. I will have to do a little disclaimer as well. Today's going to be a slightly shorter stream. Oh, that's right. We were trying to infiltrate Sigismund's camp, get the Prague regiment to march out with their cannon. We were going to ambush them. A genius idea. I'm sure that will not go wrong in the slightest. We shall find out. We shall soon find out. Let's go home. Been a bit spicy with you. Inland hurricanes, massive downpours, tornadic obliterations, and round 2 starts this afternoon. I did hear, yeah, somebody else mentioned. Oh, hang on, stop by. Who's this? It's a serious topic. We'll get back to that in a second. Do we know this guy? He smiled at me.
Have you lost something?
Quite the opposite, my friend. I am finding something.
God.
Treasure,
oh.
to be exact.
Okay.
If it matters to you.
Treasure? Where is it?
I don't know yet, but this map here says it should be somewhere around here. At least I hope so.
May I take a look?
Maybe I could look at the map? I might be able to help you.
Well, I am a bit stumped. I need all the advice I can get.
Very
but you'll
trusting.
give it back, understand?
Of course. Don't worry.
Yeah, once I've been and dug the treasure up. Okay, let's have a look at this. Right, anyway, serious topic. Yeah, you guys in America, I've heard about the tornadoes and bad storms and stuff that some of you guys have been having. I hope everyone's safe and okay. We're quite lucky in the UK that whilst we have generally shit weather, we don't get the extremes of weather normally. So, yeah, I hope everyone's okay anyway. One of the viewers on one of the videos the other day left a comment saying that their town had been ripped up by a bloody tornado going through. I can't really imagine what that's like to try and live through. Because then they're not just like the strong winds that we sometimes get and you think, oh, that's pretty bad outside. I'm not going out today. That's like serious life and death stuff. So I hope everyone's okay. Anyway, we were going to look at a treasure map. Weren't we? The third treasure map. I've not done any of these, to be quite honest.
So, what's it gonna be?
Right, there's a big church.
Don't fuck with me. Give it here.
He's going to attack me in a minute. All right, all right. You've been played lying. Take it back.
Here you go. I can't help you, I'm afraid. It doesn't ring any bells.
Thanks anyhow. I'll keep looking.
Well, it kind of did, because I was thinking it was this region down here. Hang on. From a first glance, before he started getting angry, I was thinking we've got... There's a church And there's a walled sort of monastery down here. It's an impressive looking church as well, I thought. Maybe it's not down there. Entire small towns have been destroyed. How many casualties still up in the air? I haven't actually, well, I haven't watched any news over the weekend. Actually, I normally do check the news daily, so I've only heard snippets. But news has been too depressing to watch recently, so I've generally avoided it. But yeah, sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay anyway. Anywhere else where this thing could have been? It's a church on a hill. Well, not necessarily on a hill. That's okay. That's potential. A walled manor or castle or something it was, but I don't see a church near it. Do you know what? We don't care too much. Do we want it back? I'm going to feel really bad about this. Let's hope he's got a good memory. I wish I could put something in there as well. If we want to go looking for it, we can go looking for it later. I can't watch him turn round and Henry sat on his horse reading a treasure map. Let's have another look. Yes, it's stolen, but who cares? So... okay, I thought... No, those... That is a river. The big thing on the hill on the left, there's like tents behind it. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. I don't know where. It's fine though. Let's leave. We'll go and hand this in. I think this is going to be quite a big quest. So yeah, I think I was saying earlier, but I didn't get a chance to finish. A bit of a disclaimer. Slightly shorter stream than normal today. Just because with the new fiber install, I've now found I've got a load of stuff to sort out. Now's the time to go shopping for a video card and a monitor so that we can stream in higher quality and higher resolution and all the rest of it. So that's on the to-do list. Not quite as urgent, that, but I've needed to replace my router. I've got a spare one in at the moment, which will do fine. My telephone service no longer works, which was expected and is fine, but I now need to get a provider to migrate that for VoIP calls. So yeah, a bit of stuff to do. That's going the wrong way. That's going to have a fight. Let me just turn around quickly. That time when one can't go more than 5 minutes without swiping something. I know. If a game allows me to steal, I'm going to steal. And that's, interestingly, that's why I didn't steal anything in Witcher 3. Because you could go and quite happily steal everything out of somebody's kitchen whilst they were watching you. And they didn't say a word about it. It was allowed. Didn't feel like forbidden fruit. It also felt like it wasn't intended, so I didn't bother. Did you see some flickering going on there? Over this sort of region. I won't be screen tearing. There. There's something glitching out just there. Watch. There. I think it's a texture. It's whatever that is there. Is it only in that location? Won't do it now, look. I think it was a texture glitching it. It did it again, just as I stopped looking. Anyway, I better read what we're doing with this quest, otherwise I'm going to get distracted. We want player journal. Take the lost document to the commander. Yes, okay, we take it back.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman.
Always the women that get the blame. Yes, they're the evil ones for tempting men with their flirtatious ways. It's not the men for having no willpower or resisting or controlling their urges. No, it's always the woman's fault. Women have had a hard time through Western history. They really have.
I'm sorry.
Where was this guy? He was up here.
My respects.
Actually, is he in here? Kind of nice that we've got access to all areas now.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Waffenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
I'm up for that.
And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk!
This is true.
Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
No, I
What
attacked them.
now?
It's fair. I attacked them.
Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
Let's drink. I've got to blend in. I absolutely have to blend in. Simonia, the flickering is a known thing since the update. They're working on a hotfix. This is a workaround with a console command. Okay. Thanks for the update. It's good to know that they know about it and are working on it. It's not too distracting. That's the first one I've noticed. But someone came in chat the other day who played it on Xbox and said it was flickering all over the place. But I haven't seen anything else. It's maybe something to do with, I don't know. I was going to say VSync, but I think that would affect the whole screen, wouldn't it?
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Musa's not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Okay. Let's play.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit.
Do I cheat?
You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money off the captain is never a good idea.
I'm not going to cheat. I think I'm just going to... yeah, let's just confirm.
I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose.
Oh. Well, I need to look like I'm trying to win. I'll do. I'll take 700. He doesn't have cheating dice. Interesting. He's playing fair.
Like this?
I might win anyway. I love those cups that they use. I need to get me one of them.
Damn it.
A realistic
They're yours,
medieval drinking cup.
My word. That's what I call a good start.
Well, well.
These ones here.
Bust. Go on, you bastard. Surely he's going to stop there. No?
That'll do.
He's going for it.
Like this.
He's going to push his luck too far in a minute. And then we're going to have a tantrum.
That's enough for me.
Okay. I'm tempted to beat him. It's out of my hands now, though, isn't it? Playing old school here, though. Without any cheating dice involved. Gamble. I can gamble
Let
one
it
more
be
time.
Now. I want to play too, you know?
Ooh, I'll take those. So that's 600. Yep, we will score and continue. I'm going to beat him.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Yeah, we're going to... Oh, well.
Mother of...
Shit! How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink.
Reputation gained. That worked out all right. I thought that might have gone bad. Hey, I won the dice, and I didn't even cheat. All the times I've tried to cheat and not won with the dice. And the time I actually thought it'd be good to lose.
So St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see
What?
we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
This wasn't out to do with me.
What's going on?
This is Chertan. He leads the Cumans.
Oh. I was going to have a talk with him.
He has been stabbed. Tuts bezeni. Kitchen out the rest.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Are we going to play
Please, explain to me. What the fuck is going on?
CSI Bohemia?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
Henry's on it,
When his men
like a
find out
bloodhound.
about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
Oh, this could break up their army.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
Is it Catherine in there? Well, Henry's found the cannon, but something was dragged in there. We should maybe investigate.
Lord of Bohemia.
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care.
We should follow him.
So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grozav won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
We have to go and see Sigismund in Sedlitz. Well, I don't think he's going to march out at the moment. Do we have to keep this hushed up? I mean, it'd be quite good for us if word of this got out.
My suggestions? That's your job, isn't it? You're the commander.
Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
I thought he was about to die then. Bit of a lip sync problem
You know what,
there.
soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with is it Grozav? Either. Hi, Rosity. I think he's up to something. He's off to the infirmary, maybe to finish the guy off.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Check Chertan's tent. It's the one next to the stables. Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murderer himself if he's a total idiot.
That'll do. I'm just gonna... We'll check the privy. Nope, there's nothing in the privy. That's grim, is that? Right, so... I don't know if this was related to the murder. Is that where the blood stain is? Examine the blood.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
I'm going to have a look in the cannon room. Oh, there's the cannon. All right, I thought it was this one. Well, let's... Oh, there's... Are there two? No, hang on. I've just spun round and got lost. There's one. Hang on. Examine the lock.
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow.
Swaying a little bit. Look at the size of those gunstones. There's one of these, a bigger one of these, on the walls of Edinburgh Castle. I think it's called Big Bertha, something like that. They don't fire it anymore. I think they used to sound the clock with it, or fire it once a day, but it blew up a long time ago. But it's a mammoth thing.
Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky
Yeah, and I'm
high.
holding
Are
a
the
torch.
soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that?
I don't know if I should stand next to it with a lit torch. I don't see anything else here. There's all the tools. Go on, Henry, blow it up. Okay. Is there anything else to have a look around with? Oh, hi, Pan. Speaking of blowing stuff up, we've got the expert just arrived. How's it going? I never thought to have a look around the back. Is that relevant? We definitely want to check out the infirmary. We can't check out this tent. And I don't think there's anything else to look at around here, but we're going to just double check. Flies on dung, okay. Alright, I think we've investigated everything there is there. I know. Oh, wait.
Someone washed off some blood here.
Nothing for you to search, unfortunately, boy. Here, have some
Here,
food.
Matt.
Have a smoked sausage. Could they have taken a back way down here? If they... Oh, hang on.
So this is where Chertan lives.
Oh, this is his tent.
That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside.
Well, I'm about to find out. Of course, we must pretend that we don't know. I'm not nicking the rest. You can go see the largest bombard ever made. The Dardanelles gun in Fort Nelson, Hampshire. I haven't heard of that one. That would be interesting. There'd be terrifying things to be on the receiving end of, but also to use. Especially if they were to blow up. Or if you'd seen one blow up, you wouldn't feel too confident using one, would you? Let's have a look at this.
So Grozav owes Chertan money. Sakra.
Right, that explains that without me having to read it. Oh, I need to get my ass to the infirmary tent. Blood? But I can't examine it. Wait. Oh, was that just sit? Let's just sit. We've done the examining. Okay. Stand up. Ah, it's steel. I'm not allowed the buffet. Could have a drink. I'm pretty sure I don't need a drink, actually. Let's have a look what the quest says. Should I go to search a spot where Chertan was stabbed? We want to be on this one. Should go back and report to cats. What about... Oh, let's just go and report. Where's the infirmary at? I'm tempted to run to the infirmary and take a look. It's down here, isn't it? Oh, well, we're not got the option.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
The gates are locked. Early firearms actually do have a certain Russian roulette quality to them. Russian roulette is absolutely safe, say 5 out of 6 scientists.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
Get ready for the report. I don't know if I want to say about the powder store, but we did find this.
In Chertan's tent, I found a document that says Grozav owes him a lot of coin.
First of all, you can read? I didn't expect that. Second, and more importantly, don't tell anyone, all right? Grozav might think we suspect him of something, and we certainly don't. Not until we find more evidence, at least. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Musa's done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What?
That's convenient.
Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
What nonsense is that?
Someone must have poisoned the wine while I was not looking.
I'll go with that.
Oh, he was hiding under the table waiting for you to turn your back, was he?
Where did you get the wine from? I thought you didn't drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on
Okay,
this
then.
fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
I'll stand up for Musa. We could easily cast suspicion on him, because the racism that's present throughout the camp, the people would turn on him, I'm sure.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter.
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
Okay, yeah, we're going to do this.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Okay,
Where do you
so
think you're going, Henry?
so much to
Stay
unpack
here
from this.
and talk. What do you say to all this?
Right, so much to unpack from this. Pretty sure Musa's not in any way involved in this. So we've got someone sneaking into the powder keg who, as someone rightly pointed out, Rasa, you rightly pointed out, someone who's wanting to sabotage the cannon and the powder store might be on our side in the grand scheme of things, and might not be related to this murder either. You've got bloody Grozav, whatever he's called. He's looking very suspicious. He owes money. He was present, so he had the means. Probably has a dagger. He's trying to... I like the second line down. He's trying to cast suspicion on someone else. Maybe he's just a racist. Maybe he's innocent, but we could probably turn that. Maybe he's the one who's trying to sabotage the place. Who knows? I don't think it's that. There's so many possibilities. So many possibilities. And of course, we don't want to keep this quiet. We want word to get out. We want the camp to go into a riot. That would be awesome, I think, for our cause. I'm trying to say that. But we should help Musa because I like him.
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
Is that how it's pronounced? Justiciar? Because I would have pronounced that Justicar. But that might be because I've played all sorts of role-playing games and Warhammer games where they've got that class of character in.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land.
It's both?
His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steber of Steversits in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Grozav brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is he?
Who is this Stebor of Stebersits?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
How much time do we have?
All right. How much time do we have? To find the murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozav will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the royal justiciar here. And how long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
I'll do it in one. I could kill the... I don't think I'll mention that one. A girl from the baths will help. I don't want to bring any attention to Catherine, so I'll try and distract the guard.
All right. I'll try to distract
Maybe with
the guard
Catherine.
somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Oh, do you see that dagger? Do you see that dagger on the back shelf? Hang on. Oh, can I? Oh, I could do some of those. This one right here, Rondel dagger. That's a very nice handle on that. I love the daggers. I love the steel work and stuff in this game, and the attention to detail. Gorgeous. Kill the messenger. Possible.
At your service,
So,
sir.
Justitia and Justica. It originates from the Latin justitiarius. So down the path it got adapted for multiple accents and pronouns. All means the same thing, pretty much. Okay, thanks, Pan. We need to go and see Musa, who's in his tent. We know where his tent is because we broke into it in the last episode. Oh, I just nearly went charging in there like a flipping lunatic. Hang on. So, we go invisible. Just got right past him like that.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozav said...
Now, to hell with Grozav. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help.
I like your thinking there, Leonidas. We kill the messenger. No message, no Justicar. That's nice. I wonder if we could do that. Anyway, I love this. I love this like CSI Bohemia stuff. It's the second time we've had a quest like this. Bring it on.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Bohemia arrived and started to go mad.
Hang on. So he arrived after... Or did he? He went pretty quick. He went pretty quick after we found the body. But he turns up... I don't know. He could have been there, poisoned the thing, and just laid low, and then turned up as if to say, aha! I've seen you just poison the guy. Just waiting for him. Maybe.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger.
Oh,
before you arrived,
right.
So that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was
Yeah.
evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
How did he know Musa was going to give him wine? If he's... I don't know. I mean, if you'd been in the army, I think you'd probably have some experience, or at least know what the surgeons did, or some of their procedures.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine.
Oh,
she's
God.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here
Okay.
in
That's
my
good.
infirmary.
That's good.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
I could help.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
You know, you could give me the key.
You have a whole book just about poisons. Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that.
Okay, I've just thought of a horrible situation here. Moose is innocent, but what if the person, and it's looking like Grozav, is actually trying to work against Sigismund's army and sabotage the cannon and break things up and all the rest? Would it be in our interest to frame him, Musa, for the benefit of the realm and everything else? What if that would be some decision to take, wouldn't it?
Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
I think it's Grozav.
I heard Sir Grozav couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
I'll talk to them.
I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
Okay. I didn't have that torch on earlier. Don't put it on now, game. He's not looking. Okay, that wasn't hard, was it? Let's put my more knightly splendor back on, so people know I'm on official business here. So, first job.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No. We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
That was a different line of text in the subtitles to what he just said. So Crow either was shocked or has managed to appear to be shocked. The guards were fast asleep, as has happened since time immemorial for soldiers on guard duty. I should question that drunken guy behind as well, I think.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
Did you see anyone?
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe? Or already inside, even?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
Until you fell asleep.
There were 2 of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
Why would Grozav sabotage his own army? It's possible he is being paid off by the other side. Wants to switch sides. Possible he's been framed as well. I hadn't considered that possibility. But there's a lot of evidence pointing in the same direction at the moment. And that makes me suspicious. Because it seems too easy. Just a soldier. Can't talk to him. Okay, so I need to go back to the tent. I'm allowed to go back in there now. Where is this? Is it here? It's here. Right, okay. Load of wounded soldiers. Not going to rob anybody. Meshek's fast asleep. Okay, let's... Do I get the... Yeah, let's examine the body.
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God. Don't let me miss it.
Should have saved the game, I think.
Forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch.
Examine the head.
He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips.
Slight ruddy complexion. Possibly.
No signs of poisoning.
What about the neck?
Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up.
Caused vomiting.
Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that.
Let's look at the arms and legs.
He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms.
Vomiting, spasms, possible ruddy complexion.
Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started?
Check the table then.
And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them?
Where are we looking at warts? On the hands? Well, poison's not going to cause warts, but it might cause blistering or something.
Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shat himself.
As all dead people do.
I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that.
Maybe the poison wasn't meant for him. Maybe someone was trying to poison Musa, but didn't realise he didn't drink and he only used it to treat the troops. But then it ties in very conveniently with him getting stabbed. So, shat himself, rigid arms and legs, muscular spasms, vomiting, ruddy complexion.
That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Chertan. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake?
I don't know how strychnine works. I just know it's a poison. I'm surprised I haven't been poisoned with it. My dad used to use it on the farm. Well, I didn't used to use it that much, but that's back when you could buy it from any household chemist, by the way. You could just go and just say, have you got a bottle of strychnine, please? And they'll say, yes, sir, that'll be 3 and 6pence. There you go. And it would last them for decades.
Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery.
So he's brutally stabbed. Let's have a look at the stab wounds again.
Belly's hacked to ribbons.
Okay, that's fine. Nothing gone on the clothing?
Almost everything is... I can't see anything ripped.
Okay,
Whoever
anything
killed
else?
him,
I think we're
I'll
done.
have to do. I found out enough. He had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy.
That's a bit more than a ruddy
That could be from
complexion.
drinking or lots of things.
Right, let's get this great book of poisons. The Ladybird Book of
Mustn't forget
Poisons.
anything. That's the main thing.
Right then. Is that stuff still there? I don't want to get caught stealing. That will get me into a whole load of trouble. There's the chest, though. Oh, I just go straight in. Okay. The Book of Poison. I'm taking all of these, by the way. Because I need to level up. Shall I take these as well? I'll just take the books. No, I will take them. I will take them. Because I sometimes get asked for such things for quests. And I don't always have them. So read the Book of Poisons. But first, we want to read the other stuff. Because we're trying to level up our reading skill here. Remedies for fleas and warts. Always useful to know. We'll come back to that one. What else did we get? We got towards flexibility of the body. Okay. I can read that one. The Great Book of Poisons. Let's have a look. I should have... Just a minute. I've got a better idea for this. Let's put a torch on and stand under that lantern so we can read it ourselves. Okay, let's have a look. That's better. The Book of Poison, about abominable poisons and their remedies. A particular evil potion which causes certain death, even in small quantities. This is Bane. It's widespread, especially in Bohemia and Austria, because the plants necessary for its preparation are everywhere plentiful. Do not expect much benefit from the knowledge of this poison, for it can be used for nothing but killing. When an unfortunate man who has swallowed this poison comes to you for advice, give glory to God, for it is a miracle that he is still alive. For a little while thou mayest observe him the blackness of the eyes, the dryness of the body, or the looseness of the muscles. Loose muscles, it's not that. We're talking about spasms. Just quickly read ahead.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings to you too.
What's this? Ptui bird poison. One of the rarest, for it's obtained only from the feathers and skin of the Ptui. This creature of a black and yellow colour has its origin far beyond the land of the Indians, and the touch of it causes considerable trouble to man. The killers, therefore, have no need to prepare any decoctions, but only to make headdresses and necklaces of the feathers for their victims. Those who come into contact with the feathers of the Ptui often feel a tingling and tension in their muscles. This condition can persist for days. This was instant. We'll move on. Doll Maker. Oh. This sounds familiar, because I've read the description of Doll Maker before. Right. It soothes and relieves pain. It's therefore a favourite among the physicians. If you rub even a few drops on the skin of a wounded man, you can cut him without causing him suffering. Men who are hasty in their love rub their manhood with this potion too, so they may become numb and they may manage to please their wives. A fool who tastes even a sip of the potion will experience total numbness. His intestines will become clogged. No, it's not that then. This is quite the opposite, and he may lose his sight for a while. The stomach will eject this disgusting potion before it's time to have its pernicious effect, unless the body has already been weakened. I don't think it's this one. The Kiss of Death. Although difficult to prepare, this potion is often used because its pleasant aroma can be confused with ordinary cooking. It's also said among the poor that this mixture can be used to turn metals into gold. Kiss of Death will first cause a stomachache. Just thinking, could he have had such a bad stomachache he tried to cut it out with his own knife? It sounds unlikely. It makes the skin red and blistered, the bowels painfully empty at both ends, the udders stiffen in spasm, and the nails break. This is the one. And then thou shalt know that death is certain. But before thou mayest relieve the poor man with a bezoar put under the tongue. In quick reaction, a mixture of hot milk, vinegar, and garlic can be used to cause the poison to be thrown up. If you want to make this poison, take a new clay pot. Or if you want to make this poison, take a new clay pot, put a handful of red copper, half a bottle of strong water? What is strong water? Arsenic, oak bark, and rose water inside. Boil it oil and test it with an iron nail. When the muddy texture has completely coated the iron, you will know that you've cooked enough. Don't think we need to read any further. Let's have a look. Lullaby. Well, that doesn't kill, so it's not that. Has we got anything else in there?
That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
Pretty sure we know what the answer to this is then, don't we? Didn't we read this book in the previous game? Possibly.
Christ.
Possibly. I should speak... There's another soldier, I think. And what about Crow? Musa's over there. That's about the poisons. Is there anyone else to speak to on this? It just says go back to Musa. Maybe I need to speak to the others later. I don't know where they're staying, actually. If you have a look up here. I know that's the commander's tent. I mean, it's quite possible that there's nobody else here to talk to. Oh, that's where the cannon was. Alright. We don't think it's Crow anyway. I was just interested to get a different perspective. He's asleep. Right, okay, I need to get to Musa, because I think we need to actually come back here and rob that guy. You weren't the other one on duty, were you?
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
Strong water is medieval name for nitric acid. Ah, thanks, Pan. Did we... It said it was Kiss of Death, didn't we?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
It was definitely that poison.
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here.
Go on.
But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
You know what? I think Musa probably did it. Yeah, I think it was definitely Musa. He's obviously covering for his own actions, and I think that's who we should report, and we should get him hung. We don't need to wait for this Justicar to turn up. We should definitely get him tried and convicted and executed. In fact, right this minute. In fact, we don't even need a trial. I'll do it myself right now. I'll do it myself now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely. as a friend. Who are you?
This is very dodgy. This is very dodgy. If I was going to trust anyone, I suppose, in this camp, other than Catherine, it would be the one person who could save my life if I really get into the shit. And also, his life is in my hands now. So I'm gonna trust him.
All right. I'll try to trust you.
Maybe he is the one who played with the
I'm
powder.
not King Sigismund's
No, he was there in the
ardent
camp with us.
supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
Interesting. We might have a recruit here. This is going to be our band's Friar Tuck.
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Timur and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan, and I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Would you like to join us?
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing. I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
Okay, I like this guy now.
Search the tents.
More than I did
Good luck.
before.
I am
Even more, I
depending
should
on
say.
you.
He's a cool character. I don't know why it pulls the bloody torch out when I'm supposed to be in stealth here. Search the tent of Aldebert and Radovan. We searched them all now. So Musa's... Ah, wait, Musa's... Oh, bollocks. I need to go back in there. I'll come back to that because there's a tent over here I need to do. I think this is a job for Ninja Henry. He doesn't have a sword on him. We need to make sure he's going packed. Yeah, that's probably about as good as we can get. I don't think we can get any stealthier than that. This is good. I'm really enjoying this. Kudos to him for being honest. So I'm going to guess this is where the guards keep down here. Haven't spoken to the other guard. Stephen Crow. This will be fine, won't it? I'm pretty sure I'm very quiet picking locks. Okay, there's nothing in there.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
What did I say? That said, examine the bowl of water.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses?
He's either going to be poisoned or he's the poisoner.
Oak. And dry as a bone.
Oak bark. I think we might have found where the poison was made. Can you ever trust a coward? And he's got nails as well for testing the coating.
Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt.
Don't touch that.
Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
I need to check the next one out as well. Random soldier. Empty tent.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Examine the alcohol.
No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to.
I think we've got our answer. It's a shame if the dawn came and a bunch of people were found stabbed to death. Just saying. Well, we need the word to get out, so what I need to do is get down to Catherine at the baths and tell her to go and spread the word. That's still suggesting there's something I haven't searched over here. Can you see anything that... Rob. Something flashes up. Just sit. Oh, there is. Examine the broom. I didn't even see a broom.
There's nothing here.
Okay.
I reckon those two really are innocent.
Good. I really want it to be bloody Grozav. Unless he got Crow to make it for him. Maybe he got Crow to make it for him. Maybe he's paid Crow to make it for him. Crow wasn't here to apply the poison. We might have a poison maker, but he's not necessarily the poisoner. Right then, to the bathhouse. I've spoken to one of the guards, but not the other one. I couldn't find the other one at the time. We'll work on that one. Hi, Anomalies. We can pet the dog, yeah. Is the dog with me? If you get in front of him, you can pet the dog, but then you have to be facing him, and he turns away all the time, and it's so annoying trying to get him to do it. Suppose if you get him to sit. But, I mean, you can feed him.
Look what I have for you.
Have a dried perch. To the bathhouse. And then we come back very quick before daylight.
And think nothing of stealing or whoring together.
Crow was well paid for something, implying that he wasn't the mastermind. Exactly. We need to find who paid him. Catherine. Could do with another bath, Catherine. Oh, I thought that might be her bath. Also, someone was prowling around in the powder keg. Or the powder room, I should say. She's not down here. She'll be somewhere around. Right, is that curious in and of itself that she's not here? There's nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. She'll be hanging out somewhere. Oh, there's this bit round the back. Okay. Bathmaid, bathmaid. Sleeping in their work outfits. She's sleeping in a wet work outfit. Bath wench Dorothy. I wonder why she's named.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad.
We're about to find out, Pan.
Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
Hi, Stormbringer.
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
Musa said that Chertan was poisoned with wine you brought to the infirmary. It's not your doing, is it?
Do you think I'm stupid enough to spoil my own plans?
Was there anything strange about that wine?
It's the same gut rot everyone in the camp drinks.
Musa said it looked cloudy.
I don't know anything about that. It was clear when I took it to him. Oh, Unless...
Unless someone mixed some poison into it.
Okay.
I think I know how Chertan was poisoned.
Good work, Henry. You're too smart to be a soldier. But like every man, you prefer boasting to hard work.
Too right.
Go and find that murderer so we can get out of here. Shishka is waiting for us.
Right, I have to go.
Oh.
I honestly thought we could use this to our advantage to spread the word around the camp and start a riot. I've always wanted to start rioting games. I did it in a tabletop role-playing game once, by accident. But it was awesome, although it messed up the adventure for everybody else. It was totally worth it. I've gone the wrong way around there, haven't I? Right, I need to find the other on-duty guard and have a chat with him. It'll just come up as the guard's name, won't it, or something? I haven't searched Musa's tent yet, but I'm pretty sure we don't have to do that. Oh, well, it's not him anymore. So I've only spoken to one of the guards. And I can't find any others. Maybe I got all the information I needed from that one. I'll go and get the one up here. I could so kill that general. That would be awesome. But probably unwise. Oh, this is him.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too
I'm in the
well.
wrong outfit for this.
I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have I tried speaking to Crow? No, but that's my next option. Once I've searched the Grozav's tent, I think he's put Crow up to this.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Chertan was lying.
What if Chertan found somebody trying to blow the place up?
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I try to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
Well, that's interesting, but I don't think it really furthers our investigation any, does it? So, crouch mode activated.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozav's fallen on hard times.
Would he have been able to pay? Because he's had to borrow money.
Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death.
Which we know about. Some money. I need to make sure I don't miss any examine things here. Anything on the table? I don't want to steal the stuff. The wood's going to be... He's got a fair old supply of personal firewood. Standing right next to him. I've buggered that one up, I think. Aye. Quick.
Someone was poking at a lock over there. Do something about it.
Easy now. I surrender.
Something went wrong there.
Pick that lock, eh? Fucking thief.
Right then, here we go.
utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Now be on your way, and we'll say no more about it.
Piss on that fucking thief's head.
How soon is he off back to sleep? Instantly. It's because I buggered it up, I think. Back on with the stealth gear. I need to get into that chest. I can do this better. Life in the Tavern 3. He's got nothing else. Right, there's nothing else there, was there? Right, now we get changed. Shame the dawn came. Yeah, I know. I'd so much want to stab him to death. If only we could. I need that outfit. I need Musa's tent. And I also need to speak to... We'll put that on for a moment. I'm going to go speak to Crow. I'm going to beat the shit out of him and get the information that we need. Right, what have we got in here?
Beautiful, but empty.
Tree ties on north.
No poison.
That looks interesting. I don't think I need... Do I need to go breaking in? I'll get seen for this, won't I? Amazingly not.
I wouldn't mind a piece of that.
Ooh.
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
Anything on here? Have I examined everything then? There's something flashed up there. There, the prayer rug.
There's nothing here.
Right, brilliant.
Musa's definitely not to blame.
I must be mad.
Right, torch
What do you
on.
think you're doing?
Shut up. Right then, back to Crow's tent. Wake him up, beat him up, extract a confession, go and stab Grozav to death. That's the plan. However, I'm not 100% certain that this is going to work, so what we're going to do is save the game just in case. Can't believe it's been 10 years since Witcher 3 came out. I really should play that again, considering that I consider it my favourite game of all time. I really, really, really should play it again. It's so good. I'll try and find time to play some of it. Right then, are we looking dreadful and terrifying? Do I have the right stuff on? I do. Wake up, fella.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
It's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Is there something you're not telling me? Oh God, what if he's the saboteur?
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
He came and told us.
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
Opportunity.
You just went off to have a nap.
No, I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Chertan had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Chertan, they ran to get me.
Hold on. The two guards said otherwise. They said they found Chertan and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said? It's possible. I can't remember now. It all happened so fast. And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this shit? Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
Why not tell the truth? This is why I changed into my charisma out. Well, this isn't my ultimate charisma outfit, but it's pretty much the same benefit.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella, so don't fuck it up now.
Okay. That's interesting, if that's true.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Really? Hadn't noticed.
Except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
I need to speak to Grozav, don't I? You're not entirely in the clear.
Well, it's too soon to be certain. So everyone is a suspect. To tell the truth, there's something about your story that doesn't feel right.
My story? Fuck. Henry, why would I want to kill Chertan?
I don't know. I'm just saying that everyone is a suspect.
Well, you better be fucking certain before you try landing me in the shit. Got that?
There's another question. Is there something you're not telling me? I didn't know why it wouldn't go back to let me do this.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Chertan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No. And get off my back.
Look, either you tell me everything, or I'll go and get cats, and we'll do it the hard way. It's your choice.
Christ, no. Don't go anywhere. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little. But I don't want word to get out, all right?
Why would anyone kill Chertan, anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition store. But Chertan turned up, so he had to kill him.
In the ammunition store? What would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What? What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big.
Here we go.
It'll start in Italy, I hear. And it'd come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the Empire, just like the one here.
Ah, okay. If we can get the cat, we need the powder as well.
I should probably report you. Well, I've got a much
Yeah,
better
I'm in
idea.
the bind now,
Let's
true.
say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for Chertan's murder on Grozav. I can't stand that fucker anyway.
This is looking better.
Accusing an innocent man? But he'll be executed.
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't trust the guy, but this sounds like a much more fun outcome. So, chances are that he might turn on me. He might land me in it. However, we wanted to kill Grozav anyway. We could easily incriminate Grozav. I would probably need to sneak into his tent and plant the shit here. He's obviously been the poisoner. But would he have the poison rate? We haven't talked about the poison. We haven't asked him how did that come to be there.
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of Grozav.
Agreed.
I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
That won't be necessary. I've been in his tent, and he already has a couple of poisonous plants there.
Really? Christ. There's more to him than meets the eye.
I missed them.
All the better for us, though. Oh, and don't try to double-cross me. Got that?
I don't see that there's a need to. Alright, I think we have ourselves an outcome. That powder keg explosion's going to... This is gonna bugger up Sigismund's army, isn't it? Who do I go talk to, by the way? I don't actually know who I'm going to go and talk to now. Quest. Prepare to defend Musa at the tile. Okay. Do I go and talk to Musa? I don't know. Right then, all I need to do is wait for him just to depart. Yeah, mate. Oh, look at that. Look at that sunrise coming up over there. He's the best guard ever, this guy. Oh, I can't talk to him. I'm not supposed to plant any evidence because we don't need to. Hang on, I just want to get... We're going to take a viewing platform up here because I want to see this. Hiya, Fred. Doesn't that look nice? Doesn't that look nice? I wonder if we sat and watched it, would we see the sun actually rise? Or would it just change? Oh, is this scripted that this goes on until dawn? It might be. Go tell cats? I think we'll go tell cats. I think that's the option here. Do we need to bribe anybody? Can't talk to them again. I can't talk to him, so that's fine. Just wanted to make sure we didn't need to do anything else before we set this in motion. Is he in bed? Well, dawn's definitely coming. Let's remind... No, that's the powder store. Do I need to do anything apart from running around with a lit torch? I do not. I can't find cats. And the game's not giving me an updated objective, and there's nobody to talk to. That's weird, isn't it? Was he wasn't sat out by a fire somewhere, was he? Can't talk to them. Don't know what to do. Can't... Oh, wait, who's this?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
That seems to be it. Remedies for fleas and warts. I don't need to read that. Odd. Okay. You tried to look for a way to nick the cannon, powder, and ammunition? Oh, that's coming with us. When we leave, we're leaving with the cannon. That's the plan. I'll go down to the bathhouse, speak to Catherine, tell her what the plan is, in case there's anything we can do with that. I know she says don't keep coming back here.
Who only cares for trinkets and finery.
That priest has been there all night long. I think I can put the torch away now. It was one of these, wasn't it? Wasn't Dorothy? Nope, that's it.
I think you already...
She didn't even turn up for the cutscene. Okay, I can't find cats. I'm guessing around daylight. He must be up top somewhere.
Manuel.
Yasak? Is that you?
Very good, Henry.
When did we meet him?
You speak our language?
I learn good. Nice to speak language if I fighting here.
Oh, was he from Vasco and the people from the first area?
What happened to Vasco?
We go different ways. He not want to army again. Few weeks now. He have home go to, but me no home here. So I look army, where camp, and found here.
What are you doing here? I thought you wanted to get out of the army.
That is truth. This country no good for me. People throw stone and women close legs when see me.
That's a bad
you
life.
Decided to come back?
Again. Bad here, but every other place better.
And the others let you back in, just like that? You're a deserter, aren't you?
People talk shit, but Chertan commander understand and let me back. Not even much punish. Only 30 hits with stick to ours. He is good man.
He
Anyway,
was.
It was nice
Henry,
to see you.
this is your
Pleasure
opportunity.
is me, Henry. You must be dropping sometime.
What? Aye, right. I'll drop by.
Looks about 7
better
feet
look.
tall, this guy. That was the opportunity to tell them that the human commander was dead. And we missed it.
Chertan vitatkozott volna? Ezt elég nehéz elképzelni. Hát állítólag nyomatékosan
Something about Chertan.
Jó napot.
I don't think we can spread rumors.
Let him join up.
Then we should give him a nice warm welcome as
Who's
soon
this
as
guy?
possible, eh?
Thomas of Colin, he was
Good
the
old
thief.
new green or
No, well, technically I was the thief. He paid me to steal something. There's nothing going on around here. Cats would be in here, though. I don't plan on waiting the 2 days. I'll pass some time and see what happens. We are short on ideas right now. Who is this? Because this is going to be... It belongs to someone. That's an expensive piece of gear. I think I've been round the entirety of this bit. We're going to have another look in the big fancy tent again in case I did miss it. That's the Crook's tent, who's not getting up. Right, I'm going to put the bloody torch on. He's not sat in his chair, is he? Oh my god, he has a separate section in here. From the entrance, doesn't that just look like the side of the tent? Of course he has a private bedroom. Why wouldn't he? And that's some very nice armor. This will take some talking my way out of, but I want to see what's in it. We have a cow watching us. Come on, guys, fast asleep. He has nothing. Right then, let's wake him up and talk. Here we go.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
That fast? You're yanking my pizzle. Go and find some more evidence. So Stibor hasn't arrived yet in any case.
Oh, so we can't actually do this? Huh. I think I just have to pass time. Stephen Crow may look innocent, but something doesn't add up his test. Yeah, we've talked to him. I'll go back and talk to Crow again, in case there's something else I have to say. I can't talk to the guy over there. I would like to go back in here and talk to Musa, but opportunity doesn't seem to present itself.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
I just wondered.
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
Then you'll have to shout out the message, because nobody's allowed to see him.
That's fine. If that's all that happens, that's fine. Right, we'll try talking to Crow again. I guess we can't have the trial, but it looks like we are just going to go and do some other stuff for 2 days.
Careful.
Black. Do we know Black? Stephen Crow. Can't talk to him.
Close to the other side. It's not safe here.
God bless you, sir.
Do you know how it ended up with Victoria?
Well, you see, I wanted to thank you
Oh, I
for
remember.
helping us, especially her. I don't know how long the camp will be here, but I'll try to help her as much as I can. And once we move on from here, I'll take her with me. There's always a place for a hard-working woman in the camp.
Now those are the words of a real man. Good luck.
Ah, match made in heaven. I haven't planted any evidence, but I was told I didn't need to. Schnapps we don't need. I can't actually pick anything up. Ah, okay. Whoa, that was impressive stuff. I think I just had to wait for morning then. We're going to hang him in a thunderstorm. That's going to be awesome. Is he in there? Hey, let's have a chat in here out in the rain.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Oh, excellent. Hopefully the rain will stop. I could do with something to eat. Don't want to go into a courtroom with an empty stomach. You don't want your stomach to be rumbling during the quiet moments.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grozav. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers.
Best soldiers already. Been in 24 hours.
Mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Chertan was poisoned, wasn't he? But I searched the whole infirmary and Musa's tent and didn't find any poison anywhere.
Why would I have any? I heal people.
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I
didn't fancy that
ask
hard
him a question.
test.
Surely you aren't going to believe this boy, sir, are you? Musa could easily have hidden the poison somewhere. The camp's big enough for that. Or did you search the whole camp on your hands and knees, soldier?
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Corporal Stephen Crow. No.
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Bohemia.
What?
You scum! How dare you?
Silence!
You aren't going to let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
Trial by combat.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by
God.
the powder store? By your reckoning.
Can I have time for this, please? Chertan caught Grozav in the act while he was stealing powder. No, we're going to go with the debt.
So Grozav owed Chertan a lot of money, but he didn't want to pay up. So he got rid of him.
How dare you?
Are you trying to tell us you are not in debt, Sir Grozav?
Surely you'll believe a nobleman, sir. Does this boy have any proof?
Did I? I did. I found a promissory note.
Chertan had a letter of debt hidden in his chest. It says Sir Grozav owes him a fortune.
You've been rifling through that poor man's things. What else did you steal? I'll have your hand chopped off, you louse.
It's a risk.
But Sir Grozav, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Grozav went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Chertan.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grozav, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
Mention the found herbs?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make Dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grozav, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make
There's
this
a
harder
there's a
than it
flaw in my plan.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me.
He's
You hear?
gonna attack me, isn't he?
Hell with you! We'll finish this quickly.
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king
Dealt
of
with.
one idiot. It's just a pity Chertan had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Does anyone spot the
Have I
flaw
got time
in my
to stop by
plan?
the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Important things. Okay. So the flaw in my plan was that I went and told Musa it was done with the Kiss of Death potion. And I said I was certain. And he said, are you sure? I'll just have to take your word for it. And I said, yep, absolutely. Because we'd figured that out. And I shouldn't have said that. I didn't know how things were going to work out, of course. I was being clever. But now he knows that was bullshit. when I could have told him it was Dollmaker Potion and absolutely sealed the deal, and it would have been secret. Oh, there's that flickering again. Quite minor, though. He didn't give me away, no. No, we kind of made a deal. But he knows now that I have lied about that, which he didn't before. He didn't know I was up to something. Anyway, it's dealt with. We're looking for Lady Catherine. We're moving out. Go and tell Ziska. Could I, Does she have a quest for me?
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
What was he whispering? She's got an admirer, I think.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
We found Chertan at the baths, didn't we? When we first came down here.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange
Cinderella.
about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I've already got
things.
images.
Yuck.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, oh no. Oh, when did it happen?
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
I beg to differ. You were fast asleep when I came and talked to you last night.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
I'll help.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep, that's all I care about.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be leaving now.
I can explain to him that a woman like you isn't for him.
I suppose. If you tell him firmly enough.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. But now go. We both have work to do.
All right, Mutt. Mutt, come here. Is it under behaviour? Nope, it's not. It's not that. It's under... Whoops. Come here, dog. Commands. Track.
Here, Mutt. Search.
I know we've got more important things to do than this. But it'd be nice just to finish this little bit off.
Stay close to the others. You pooch. It's not safe here.
I mean, if it had been Chertan, he's dead now and dealt with. Though we do have a camp full of humans. Any time today, please, you know.
It's pissing down again.
He's on the scent. Oh, this looks promising. No, okay. Maybe the guy went into there. Maybe that is the guy's tent. And then he's gone off on guard duty or something.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives?
Chertan. Oh.
That's Catherine's. So this is where the Q... So it's you. You're the human that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word
This is
I
going to
say,
be
do
tricky.
you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütöd bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
Show her the bloody shoe. Show him the shoe.
Ogling a girl? It's disgusting, but I get it. But why the hell did you steal her shoe? Das Boot. Steal. Warum?
Das
Boot, he says. Nope, haven't seen it. Heard it's quite good, though.
Szeretet.
Souvenir.
You've stolen her scarf, for Christ's sake.
Beat him up. I'll try a hard check first.
She's scared. Sacra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me! Huh? Bathhouse woman? Afraid.
If this is a pass, I'll be amazed.
Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi van? Félt tőlem. De én ezt nem akartam. Hát jó. Rendben, akkor békén hagyom. Nicht amor.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
I think the job's done, so that's okay. That's fine. Well done. Oh, Mutt, come here. Come here, boy. Feed.
Here, Mutt.
Dried boar rump. Enjoy. Das Boots on YouTube. I watched the German version with a friend who's... My friend's British, but he speaks German. He grew up in Germany because his dad was in the army over the British army over there. Came back here. So he had the German version. He said it sounded way better. It's obviously subtitled. So I watched it. God, 30 years ago. It was pretty good. I remember it. It was pretty good.
I found the human who was stalking you. He's called Chertan, and I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that.
One of them's a bit sticky.
I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
Everyone owes Henry something. Right then. Oh, we do have more important business here, by the way.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Leave the camp with cats. Okay. I think that is a perfect position to leave the game, because I think the next event is going to be epic. And we're going to enjoy it on the next stream. Yes, I do. I apologise. I do apologise profusely for a short stream today. But if you weren't here at the start, got the new fibre broadband installed, which is great. So I've got a bit of stuff to sort out with the network. Today was hastily thrown together just to get everything talking to, because my old router wasn't fully compatible. Well, it was compatible with it, but unfortunately, there were networking issues with it. I won't bore you with the details. So we have a spare router in place, which is fine. I have a bit of work to do with that. I now have some parts to order so I can upgrade the gaming PC, get a new monitor, and we should have 1440p streams real soon. Just a load of expense all at once, but had to be done. Would have been nice if I could have just spread it out over a couple of months, but no, it has to be done. So we may as well get on with it now. Yeah, we will come back we'll come back tomorrow, and we will escort this cannon safely into the ambush and end up with a big bombard. Should be fun. All right, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it. Appreciate the new followers on Twitch and the new subs on YouTube. Awesome to have you. Hope you've enjoyed the stuff. Have a great night, and I will catch you again tomorrow.